knows what this is.
What are you talking about?
This thing I'm looking at.
Well, I want to know about it.
Well, you'll know about it when we start our actual podcast.
Well, fucking go for it, man.
No,
Hi,
we gotta
Dave.
hey, Amber.
Hey, Dave.
No, you can't talk like that.
Hey, hey, Dave.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, David. How's it going?
David. Amber.
Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome.
That's how owls laugh. Didn't you know?
I did not know
That's
that.
what they sound like.
Welcome
exactly.
to Nature Corner with Ambreth.
And my co-host, David.
So
That's going to be the intro to one of them. You know it.
I did not know that. Sorry, I took off my shoes and.
Why did you take off your shoes? Is
don't
that
know.
our thing now on a podcast?
It's my thing. I don't think it's anybody else's thing.
Last
but
time I took off my shoes, or one time I took off my shoes.
Like, I do it quite a bit, actually.
Is it like just a habit?
I don't know. I figure if I'm going to be sitting here for a few hours, like, I'll fidget my way out of my shoes one way or the other.
Oh, okay.
And now it's just like, oh, I'm in the studio. My shoes need to come off.
Ew.
I know.
Gross.
It's gross, but it's how it is.
Nasty feet, boy.
Hey, Amber, what's going on?
Oh, no, not much.
Not much.
Yeah, did you eat that moon pie I gave you?
No. I'm afraid of your moon pie.
As everyone should be afraid of my moon pie.
It's
It's full of matcha.
well, you've called it matcha and green, but on the package it says green tea.
Is it really?
Yes.
I think it says matcha.
And those are two different things, I'm pretty sure.
I think they're the same thing.
How would you know that?
Well, they're both green.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And then you drink them.
like mellow yellow?
Or Mountain Dew.
Or Mountain Dew.
Yes,
Like,
all green beverages are the same.
are the same.
Yes.
Yes.
They all the same.
I mean, if it was a mellow yellow moon pie, then that's pretty
Actually,
might even be worse.
actually, if it was vanilla flavored on the outside, like instead of being
Yeah.
dipped in chocolate, if it was like dipped in vanilla,
Yeah.
and then it would be like mellow yellow and the inside would be fine.
Okay, maybe.
I think it'd taste great.
It would I don't know. I'm still afraid of it.
I would like a strawberry moon pie. That'd be
Okay.
pretty cool, like a dark chocolate strawberry.
Yeah, I don't know. Moon pie's not really my
What-
favorite
what's-
medium.
What's not to like about a moon pie, Dave?
Well, there's a sponginess to it that I like. It's a texture thing, really.
Is it like styrofoam for you?
No.
Does
It's
it
not
squeak
like that.
when you eat?
For our listeners, I have it's not a phobia, although I've heard these things called phobias, but it's really just an aversion to styrofoam. It isn't like I'm afraid of it and like I'll run away from it. It's just I really prefer not to interact with styrofoam. The way it feels and the way it squeaks and the way it just, everything about it just really like puts my the hairs on the back of my neck up, and it's just awful.
Yeah, when I first met Dave, I thought it was a joke because he was just reacting so ridiculous about it. I'm like, this can't be a real thing. And so I squeaked a styrofoam
Yeah.
takeout box at Dave at Gen Con, and I'm pretty sure he was going to punch me right in my throat.
Yeah,
I saw his eyes change.
Right. They turned into like snake eyes for just a
Yes,
second.
right. Just like
the slits, right?
Just
Right.
straight slits. And I saw his hand clench and start to shake out. Oh, I have crossed a line here.
Yeah, it's and they're really. I mean, that is really the only thing like that. I don't like heights. And there's a couple other things that I really like prefer not to interact with in my daily life. But styrofoam is that like very visceral.
See, I've known you for years. And I've never understood why.
I don't understand why. And in fact, I remember when I was a child, there were times like I remember having styrofoam in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But certainly as an adult, it's
Yes, when I look back on my childhood too, I can remember fondly styrofoam.
I don't remember it fondly, but I remember it. Like
Okay.
I remember like those cheap ass awful styrofoam coolers, which are like the pinnacle of styrofoam hate for me.
Right.
Oh God, oh, that's awful. But like,
I used to like scrape my name.
yes, and everybody did, and it's awful. Oh. If you could see me right now, I'm actually like hugging myself because it's so awful. But I remember those. But like now as an adult, I will not. I specifically like won't get takeout from restaurants that have styrofoam. I won't like if I can at all avoid it. I hate to not cite my sources, but there was a website I perused a long time ago that had like all of these like like odd phobias or aversions. And like a couple of the ones that kept coming up were like balloons.
Yeah.
And people have things about buttons.
Yes, I knew a woman who had a thing about buttons. Like, she worked in a yarn shop.
Oh, God.
And, like, she paid me one time to sew buttons on this cardigan that she was making for her. Because it wasn't, like, buttons, like, that were attached to something.
Right.
It was just, like, a loose button. If she walked into a room and there was a button just sitting on the floor, she would not go into that room.
Yeah. And see, the styrofoam thing isn't nearly that for me, but I understand that. Mm-hmm. I have a distant in-law who has a thing about wood in her mouth, like tongue depressors and popsicle sticks.
Okay.
And it's that same kind of thing. Like, no, I'm just not going to do that.
I think you meant she like gnawed on 2x4s or something.
No, not. I mean, that would hit. Like, I think that's
that.
kind of like the ultimate terror is like someone just biting a piece of wood and having that splinter and everything.
Okay, when you say it like that, yeah,
see,
no thanks. No, thank you.
I mean, it's not like styrofoam. It's like, that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
But like toothpicks and all that stuff, like like the place we used to do like our family gatherings and stuff, they had like silverware that was normal silverware, but they had like wooden turned handles on them. Like it was just like the fashion of the 70s or whatever.
Right.
And like she had to bring her own silverware because that was a no-go for her.
Weird. I don't really have a lot of, well, I kind of do have a version. I have one version where it's stickiness. So I don't like stickiness on my hands.
Yeah.
And like pancakes and syrup.
Oh God, yeah, that's awful.
I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
I know.
I might remind you to never have children.
Oh, well, it's not my hands.
No, it will be.
But
it will be. And just like they have sticky on, and they just touch things and they come up and glom on you and stuff. It's pretty bad. It's kind of nonstop.
I know.
I've got a friend of mine who has a thing about ketchup.
What?
Like they just really don't like ketchup.
Right.
And in fact, they had like season football tickets and canceled them because like people kept eating hot dogs and like the ketchup would like splop onto the floor and like she just got to the point she was like, I can't handle this anymore
because of ketchup.
Because of ketchup.
Well, do you know, like, have you ever asked her like why specifically ketchup?
It's very much the explanation that I give people about the styrofoam. I don't know. It's just awful, and but like the smell and the texture and the whole idea of it's just like
that's so weird because like for me, I know specifically why syrup and stickiness.
But it
for
isn't.
me.
Is it specifically like food sticky?
Yes, it's specifically food sticky.
Like if I put glue on my hands and
I'm fine. I'm fine with
okay.
glue. I'm fine with glue. Like I used to as a kid, like do that thing where you put glue on your hand and let it
peel
dry
it
and peel off. You get yours. Like that was fine.
Okay.
But food sticky specifically.
Okay.
So syrup and jam.
What about like body fluid sticky? Like if a little kid like wipes snot all off their face and like.
I mean, I don't want that because it's snot.
Right.
That's gross. But I'm not like if I blew my nose and like snot got in my hand by accident because the tissue wasn't strong enough. It doesn't give me the same reaction I would get when I would get syrup on my hands. Is
it specific? You've mentioned syrup a few times. Is it specifically a syrup thing?
Yes.
Or are there other sticky substances?
Barbecue wings.
Okay.
With the barbecue sauce.
Like that. Like it's just sticky.
Jam.
Yeah. Okay.
Jam. Fruit juice. So like if you eat watermelon and stuff. And
that's why you don't like to eat fruit, you weirdo.
I know. I know. Did you just now get it?
Yes, it finally comes full circle. It's like, aha!
Well, especially like warm fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so
like
good.
pie filling and stuff. I can't do it. And it's also a texture thing, too. Like, fruit shouldn't be warm, in my opinion.
No, you're wrong. I mean, fruit can be like room temperature, but cold fruit is kind of...
Cold fruit is where it's fucking at.
No.
Like, if I'm going to eat any fruit, it's going to be a cold apple. I keep my apples in the fridge.
You should keep your apples. We were told that by an apple orchard, actually.
Oh, really?
That, like, in the wild, like, apples ripen in the fall when the temperatures, like, are, like, refrigerator-like, and that's what they're meant to do.
Yeah.
Fruit should be picked from a tree and like sun warmed, and like that is the best fruit. Oh yeah,
like the idea of a peach, like eating into and then like the juice. No, thank you.
No, that's so good.
Dave fanning himself
yes.
as I'm describing a peach being eaten. No, I don't. I'm okay with that. Like, but fruit for me is like banana
because
banana
it's not juicy.
It's not juicy.
See, I don't like banana in part because there's no juice to it. It's a crime.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay committing crimes.
See, I remind me never to eat fruit around you because like I am basically like a caveman with this shit. Like if I don't have it on my chin and like running off my elbow, like I haven't done it right.
See, when I was a kid, I was okay, like young kid, I was okay with it. Like I would eat watermelon and it would be just a disaster. Like it's just whatever. But I think what happened, and this is why going back, why I think it's weird that people kind of like these phobias or aversions just spring out of nothing, because mine's specifically tied to being yelled at.
Huh.
So like my dad was obsessive compulsive when I was younger.
Yeah.
And so when we would eat food and make a mess, whatever, it would be a deal.
Huh.
So for me, when it came to pancakes, I remember this specific time where I was getting syrup everywhere, and it was I don't even remember if it was even that bad because it was a child memory.
Right.
But it stuck with me for so long that I get anxious when I see syrup someplace.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
That is, I mean,
it's
no,
deep.
It's not weird. I mean, it's deep, but it makes sense.
Anyway, I don't know.
But no, fruit is the best. Oh my God. Like I get where you're coming from, but I'm not going to yell at you, and you can't yell at me.
No, that's fine.
But like, no, that's the best.
Like I'll eat a clementine because to me clementines.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Yeah,
neat.
whereas versus orange tends to be a little bit more like clementine's skin comes away from the flesh of the fruit easier than an orange does.
Yeah, right.
And so like it can be mostly contained, and I can eat it with a napkin, and that's fine. But I don't like touching it. I don't like getting the pithy stuff under my nails, and I don't like
I don't like that either.
Underneath.
But like,
fingers.
no, I see when I eat a clementine, I kind of deconstruct it.
Okay.
Like I take like the segments,
right,
and I actually like nibble at it like a chipmunk and like peel the membrane off, and then just eat the little like juicy like I eat the membrane too, but I eat the little juicy bits. Okay. I don't usually deconstruct food that way, but clementines are fun like that. Yeah,
are weird. Well, whatever. I don't care about how you eat your food.
Thanks.
You do you, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I feel bad for you about the fruit thing though.
Well, whatever.
I know.
It's one of those things where one time it was like I went to go see like a dietitian thing where like I was trying to like get my nutrition stuff back.
Yeah, right.
I had a sufficient vitamin D depletion.
Really?
Like I had to take medicine and stuff for it. Because I wasn't eating
rickets,
enough.
Right? That's vitamin D.
I guess maybe.
Shit.
I wouldn't know. Fuck.
That's like
on top of the gout. Now I've got rickets.
That's like. Do you really have gout?
No, I don't have gout.
Okay, good.
Yet.
Because like I've known people that have gout.
Yeah, I could get gout. I need to watch my purine intake.
It's good.
I love fat.
Everything good gives you gout.
I know, right?
Basically,
fucking
like
salmon, fucking pork fat,
right?
Bacon, all the good shit.
Yep.
But anyway. So they're asking me like, what do you eat on a daily basis? So I was like, cheese, egg,
right?
Cheese, egg.
I eat cheese, an egg,
cracker,
and egg cheese, and a cracker.
A cracker. Throw some cracker in there. Sometimes broccoli, sometimes green pea.
Yeah.
Green beans, not green pea. It's single green
pea.
I do like green peas though.
I do.
Also, canned peas. Don't look at me like that.
You like canned peas?
I like mushy fucking ass canned peas, man.
Huh.
Just dump them out, smush them up.
Like, I will say this, I don't mind that, but like fresh garden peas are like, they're it's not even a comparison.
It's good too, but I like mushy peas. So they're like, well, do you eat any fruit? And I was like, I can't tell you the last time I bought a fruit. And they're like, we should probably think about adding fruit into your diet to switch it up. And I'm like, you're asking a lot, man.
Huh.
Because I'm not naturally drawn to any fruit.
And you're allergic to cherries.
I'm allergic to cherries.
So that cuts that out, which is maybe the sloppiest of the fruits. Like it is
cherries not sloppy. Bing cherries are like pretty well contained. I used to buy Bing cherries.
But like you have to pit those sons of bitches.
I just gnaw them out of there.
Right.
Just gnaw them right out.
Which makes it messier because you're spitting this sticky glommy seed out, right?
You don't put it in your hands. You just spit it
into the corner.
Just spit it on the ground. No one's going to care.
People are going to care. Like,
I don't know where you eat cherries at.
On my couch is where I eat cherries.
But I eat cherries wherever the fuck I want, which is usually in public when I used to be able to eat cherries. Spit them out on the ground.
No, I mean if I was going to sit and rank my favorite fruits.
Okay, rank your fruit.
It is probably ranked proportionate to the juiciness.
Okay, I want to hear this list right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know that this is definitive. I haven't really put the thought into it.
On the spot, this list right now. Dave
how many? Top 5?
Top 5.
All right. Pineapple.
Oh, God.
See what I mean?
It hurts my teeth thinking about it.
Oh, God, pineapple. If you eat enough, the acidity fucks up your mouth.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
it really hurts you, but it's so fucking good.
Whatever.
Oh, my God.
No, thank you.
Not that canned Dole bullshit.
The
real like
man's pineapple.
Right, like take off my shirt and like chop it up and
With a machete?
and like do the fire dance,
Yes,
right?
yeah, okay, gotcha.
Like fresh apples in season.
Okay, yes, I like apples. Apples are okay.
Like, but again, not like.
But it has to be like Gala or Brayburn.
Honeycrisp all the way, baby. Oh God, Honeycrisp. You know why? Because it's juicy.
I don't. Okay, whatever. Galas are dry as shit.
Right. It's like eating a husk. It's just terrible.
Continue.
I would say pears.
Okay.
Like fresh pears. Again, we're not like. Okay. But again, like really good ones, like the juicy shit.
So I get Bartlett's, which are dry.
They can be dry, but if you get really good ones that are like really like vine ripened, they're awesome. Oh God.
Okay. Take your word for it.
Peaches.
Ugh.
I know. But God, fresh peaches. Oh my God. I mean, and plums are right there too, because it's the same family, and
plums are okay. They're not as juicy as a peach.
And probably blackberries. I have a soft spot for blackberries.
No, I don't count berries as a fruit.
That shit is like
it's just seeds with flesh.
I know, but it's so good. Like blackberries are like kind of tart and kind of sweet,
right?
And like it's all just mangled in there, and it's just good shit. Oh my God.
You know what the worst juicy offender is? Fucking mangoes.
Mangoes are a mess.
Like mangoes are just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Get your shit together, mangoes.
Yeah, like I there's a recipe I make sometimes that has mangoes. It's like a mango broccoli slaw.
Gotcha.
And yeah, like slivering those mangoes is homicide. It's awful.
No, don't want it. Fuck mangoes. Well, don't fuck a mango, Dave. I mean, you know what?
Don't tell me what
Dave?
to do.
Dave, you could do what you want to do.
All
you
right.
could fuck whatever you want to fuck, I guess. Any fruit that you want. So if I was to do top 5 fruit for me.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably more like top 3.
Right.
The banana.
Oh, God. I guarantee one of these is something weird I've never heard of.
The next fruit I buy the most is probably a strawberry.
I'm a sucker for like fresh strawberries in season.
Right.
Like that are like on the side of the road. I wouldn't go to the store and buy a strawberry.
Right.
Because that's like.
Well, that's what I do.
That's like the capitalism at work. That's terrible.
Okay.
But like the fresh shit, like they picked it this morning.
Yeah.
And like there's 3 or 4 times a year we just have like strawberry shortcake for dinner. It's great.
You need to just calm your hipster ass down. I can only go to the store to get strawberries.
This isn't, trust me, it's not hipster.
I like plums, but I wouldn't put them up there. Let's see, banana, strawberry. The next fruit I buy the most often is a clementine.
Okay.
And then
the end.
Do prunes and dates count?
Well, those are dried
figs.
Figs. I mean, you're not buying fresh figs, are you?
No, okay. I'm buying dried fruit.
Yeah, no, I don't think dried fruit counts as fruit.
Dried apricot?
Dried fruit doesn't count as fruit.
Can we?
So you've got 3. You
I got banana, strawberry, and clementine.
Yeah, okay.
So that's it for me. I know.
Right. No, that's cool.
What? No, you know what? No. Take it back.
All right.
Take it back.
We're going to rewind this.
Watermelon.
Really?
But Brandon cuts it up and puts it in a container, and I can eat it with a fork.
Huh. Now, see, I might even interject on mine and like put cantaloupe in there somewhere.
Cantaloupe's bullshit.
Cantaloupe is the best fucking shit ever.
Wait, I lie. You've watched me eat a lot of cantaloupe.
I've watched you.
I forgot about grapes. I'll eat grapes.
Yeah, grapes are okay. Like I like the big, like monster black grapes. Those are awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna revise my list.
Like the little white grapes are shit.
Yeah, no, but you fuck green fuck green grapes.
That's right.
That was a hard sentence. 3 words to say. That wasn't really a sentence. It was an exclamation.
Right.
So let's do my list again. Banana, strawberry, clementine, watermelon, grapes.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's pretty legit.
I got some
fruit.
juicy in there, but they're like near the end.
Yeah.
And grapes don't really get juicy on you.
I mean,
get juicy on you.
Yeah, not if you do it right. I mean,
yeah. Well, I don't.
I mean, if
I never eat a grape wrong.
I mean, like if they're being peeled for you and like fed to you by servants, then they're probably juicier.
Yeah, right. Oh man, I want a servant to feed me grapes.
Yeah, I kind of do too. Today, May 11th is when this episode airs.
Is it May 11th?
I believe so, if my calculations are correct.
All right. Well, I believe you because I don't calculate.
Okay, good. Let's just go with that because I don't want to like get into it.
Yeah, okay, right.
But today, May 11th, is National Eat What You Want Day.
Well, it's not going to be fruit.
It's not going to be fruit. It's going to be I don't know. I mean, probably.
Wait, what? Who made this day?
This is the beautiful thing. Like, I looked this up. I'm like, oh, that's a stupid holiday. Ha ha ha. And then, like, I was looking through Chase's calendar of events, which is a book that gets published every year that has all these ridiculous holidays.
Like Chase Bank?
No, like, it's, I don't know, like William Chase or some nonsense. I don't know.
Sir William Chase.
But, like, it's got all these, like, official dates and, like, Pearl Harbor Day and, like, all the,
Sure.
And celebrity births and all that stuff.
Okay.
And like at the end, it says like, oh yeah, for info, contact Thomas and Ruth Roy at Wellcat Holidays. And I'm like, that sounds super chintzy, like
wait,
shady.
So specifically for this Eat What You Want Day,
right?
They say contact these people,
right, for more information about Eat What You Want Day.
I mean, it seems pretty self-explanatory.
It's super self-explanatory, but I went out to the website anyway. It's called it's wellcat.com.
Okay.
And essentially what I figured out is that they just made up a bunch of holidays.
Okay, these two people?
Yeah.
All right.
And they just made up a bunch of holidays, and now apparently they're real holidays.
Wait, like actually observed?
I mean, I suppose there's people that observe Eat What You Want Day, but like...
It's every day for me.
Like...
Dave, don't look at me like
No, it's not that. It's just like, I think there should be more vetting required to make a holiday. Oh my God. Right?
Okay, sure, sure.
Like, you can't just make shit up like this.
Why can't you?
Because this isn't Vietnam. There are rules here. Like...
rules where?
Like,
what, is this supposed to be like a national thing?
Yeah, that is the impression I get, yes.
Hand me this fucking book.
All right, I'll hand you this book.
That he brought a fucking book into this goddamn podcast. Dave. All right, so let me look at this book cover. Okay, you're right. It says Chase Calendar of Events, but this is 2017.
I know.
Dave.
I know. I didn't. I think I did not have access to the 2018 edition.
You're really letting us down here.
Yeah, man. I know.
God damn it.
But I mean, let's be honest. It's going to happen this year too.
I mean, theoretically, May always going to be May 12th was National Eat.
I think it's May 11th.
Oh, May 11th. Whatever. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, May 11th. Wow, there's a lot of things that happen on May 11th.
No, it's.
I also like how it tells you how many remaining days are left.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, it's like how many days do I before I can start the new year and.
So, Eat What You Want Day. Here's a day you may actually enjoy yourself. Ignore all those on again, off again warnings. That seems ominous. Like what? That's it. That's all it says. Ignore all of those on again, off again warnings.
And then for more information,
for more info,
talk to Thomas and Ruth or whatever.
You can give them the phone cat. You can give them a phone call. Give them a phone cat. Did you go? So what's the website say?
Wellcat.com. And there's Wellcat Herbs and Wellcat Holidays, which is weird anyway. And then you can sort them by season. And like there's a lot of like...
I'm going to bring them up.
It's terrible, quite frankly.
Why do you think it's terrible?
Because again, you can't just make up your own holidays. That's ridiculous.
Oh, well, I kind of want to start doing... Dave, can we make a website where we can start making our own holidays?
I can't make a website.
I could probably figure that out.
You can figure out that I couldn't do that, or you can figure out how to make a website.
I can figure out how to make a website.
For example, May 8th was No Socks Day. That's dumb.
I mean, I don't like socks to wear them, usually.
I mean, I don't know.
Just leave your shoes at the door and toss your hat to the cat. Because the cat's going to wear it. Because it's put a hat on a cat day.
That's gross.
You're gross.
I know, but this is more gross than that.
And this quote at the top, it's merely a state of mind, my dear.
Like, it's just terrible. And like, I like these two old people sat around and made up a bunch of holidays, and now we all have to like be enslaved by this.
I think you are misunderstanding what the word enslaved means.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, literally no one is forcing you to observe or celebrate Eat What You Want Day. And in fact, you probably didn't even know about it until literally today.
Right. That's correct.
So,
but I'm also like I feel bad for having eaten what I wanted today.
Why?
Like I feel like I should have just eaten things I didn't want today.
Well, hey, eat that fucking moon pie.
You know what? I should eat that moon pie. I don't even know where it went.
Fuck you, Dave. I bought that specifically for you.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.
I spent $10 on it.
Oh my gosh,
it's a lot.
Like limited edition?
Limited edition.
Gold leaf.
Ceremonial matcha green tea.
Mm-hmm.
imported from Japan.
No kidding.
No kidding. And it's for you, and you don't want to eat it. So
now
should probably eat it.
I need to eat it now, yeah.
I mean, you still don't want to.
No.
Because you're doing it in defiance of what you want one day.
Okay, yeah. That's great. Can we pause and I can find that goddamn moon pie?
Go ahead.
All right, and we're back.
I'm not going to cut any of that.
Good.
I'm leave that silence.
Okay, well, first of all, this is not a moon pie. This is a choco pie.
It's a moon pie. Don't even.
It doesn't say matcha anywhere on there. It says green tea, premium quality. Fill your mouth with the taste of rich chocolate and green tea flavor every day.
Every day, Dave.
And sorry, I'm out of breath.
Yeah, well, calm down there.
Super
Calm down, man. You're just gonna eat a moon pie. Good Lord.
And I'm trying to figure out what the expiration date is, but it's clearly at least a year ago.
What? Come here.
Come here, you.
No. The manufacture date.
Wait, how do you know that's not an expiration date?
Because I have the box at home, and I know this. And I looked at the box.
Oh, and
it came in the box.
And it says the date that's stamped on there is not the expiration date,
but
rather than
one is manufactured and one is the expiration.
Okay.
So it was this moon pie specifically, this handcrafted.
Yes, by artisans.
Artisans
right.
Who ground up the green tea by hand and mortar and pestle.
Mm-hmm.
It was crafted lovingly on October 2017.
So it's the birth date.
24th. October 24th, 2017.
Okay.
So it expires this October.
Oh, okay.
October 23rd, 2018.
All right.
So you're well within.
Okay, yeah, I'm well within. Right in the sweet spot there.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's see. Choco green tea moon pie here.
Eat what you don't want, Dave.
Eat what I don't want. This is not really appealing to me.
Look at it, it's so beautiful.
It looks a little bit like poop. See, the cream filling does nothing to offset the doughy chalkiness of the of the actual cookie part. I guess not even cream; it's marshmallow, right?
It's marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
You don't want to eat it, I'll eat it.
You shouldn't eat after me.
Okay, it's probably true.
You don't know where I've been.
I'll get the gangrene.
Hepatitis.
Oh, right, the Hep 5.
Yeah, I got them all. I got all the
A, B, C, D, E, 7, hepatitis.
X, D, I. I've got the Roman numeral hepatitis now.
The one that's called great. GR8.
Yes, that's right.
GR8.
No, moon pie is not great.
No, eat what you don't want. You're doing it to defy
right.
Thomas and Ruth Roy.
Yeah, I hope they're sad.
Let it be known, Thomas and Ruth, we ate what we didn't want today.
You know, it's hard to believe that they're subscribers, but they are. They download
Thanks, Thomas and Ruth.
Yeah, thanks for the downloads, guys.
Uh-huh. Wow, great. Thank you for your money and your patronage.
Yeah, that was really not great. Thank you, Amber.
I
know,
only think of you when I buy stuff.
No,
Dave.
and I do too. I mean, the Venn diagram of food that we like
brisket.
It overlaps at brisket and breakfast food, right?
Yes, that's it.
And that's about it.
That's about it.
But that's okay. I think it's one of the real beauties of this podcast is that, the commonality and the differences. I think it's, you're constantly fascinating to me because of
my
just stuff. I don't know. All kinds of weird things that are just different from my experience.
All right. Well, you can hear more about it next week, 2 weeks from now.
Oh, wait. Are we done? Damn. I wanted to do a question.
Oh, yeah. Let's do a question then.
All right. Let's do a question. So this is the advice column portion of Bringing Alice to Athens, which we are calling Pellets of Wisdom.
Excuse you. I came up with that
Oh,
name.
I'm sorry. This is the advice portion of Bringing Alice to Athens, which Amber Amber alone
has named Pellets of Wisdom.
Pellets of Wisdom.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. Giving credit where it's due.
Okay.
Got
it. I'll read this to you since you don't know how to use
Since
the
I
phone.
don't read.
Since you don't read. Dear Owls, I was recently at a store, let's call it Bullseye, walking around, minding my own business, while I look at this year's newest spring lineup, and I heard a conversation between two children. Child 1, check out this cool pillow. as he holds a soft Minecraft dynamite block. Child 2. That is not a pillow. That is a stuffed animal. Immediately, I wonder, is that a pillow or stuffed animal? Secondly, what constitutes as being a stuffed animal? Looking forward to the new wisdom brought on the wings of the owls. Yeshua Lon. Dear Yeshua, the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing stalking kids
at fucking stalking at goddamn children at Bullseye.
I mean, what's wrong with you?
Nasty creeper.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
No.
That's first of all, that's the true answer. And like he wants to know, like, hey, what constitutes a stuffed animal that I can give to children to lure them back into my basement?
His van first.
Yeah, it's van in the basement.
That's like free stuffed animals. And or pillow.
And it's like crossed out.
Yes, right. Like, it's just a bunch of Minecraft blocks around the border.
Yeah.
This van.
It's not good. Not good at all. But I mean, I think we owe this guy an answer. Not to be flippant here, but I think a stuffed animal has to be an animal, right? The modern world is confusing to me, but like I think what we need is a new category. Something that's not an animal and not a pillow, which would be like dynamite. That's stuffed.
Well, Minecraft has all sorts of things you can stuff. You get a stuffed sword.
Well, I mean...
You get a stuffed sheep. Wait, that's an animal.
So stuffed sheep would be a stuffed animal, right?
Right. A stuffed sword would be a what?
No, I mean, like ineffective,
well,
I guess is what it would be.
For production, it would be a really hard... That cut sew pattern is probably terrible.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because the Minecraft would be all like pixelated and angled, right?
I know you can make it soft corners. And then just make the pattern.
It's complicated.
So you're saying there's like a stuffed inanimate object
category? But I mean, I don't even think there should be stuffed inanimate objects.
Why not?
Because it's terrible. It's a bad idea.
I like a stuffed pizza.
Well, I mean, like stuffed crust pizza.
That'd be great.
I mean, because I like stuffed crust pizza.
Well, I mean, like I like pillows that are different shapes.
Huh.
But yeah, there would be pillow then. Like I would put my head on top of a stuffed pizza.
I don't know that I would.
Well, Dave, this is
like
why...
I think I want a pillow for my head. I don't want like weird shapes and stuff.
You don't have fun. Well, think if you were a kid, this day and age.
Huh.
Yes,
man,
I know. You're really gonna have to make your brain work here.
Yeah.
What would you want as like a stuffed animal and or pillow?
I would want a dog that's had one eye torn out.
Okay, that's very specific.
Yeah, like. But like not like the legs would be nondescript. It would just be like blops down off of the body. Like I don't want it very like well made.
Okay.
And I want one eye torn out.
All right.
Maybe white with black spots.
So that's your stuffed animal.
Right. That's my stuffed animal.
So what would you want your pillow to be?
Like kind of a mustard yellow pillow shaped. Like pretty soft actually.
See, that's where I'm like, if a pillow has a defined structure to it, it's rectangular,
right?
Then if you go into inanimate object, is it? I think that's where that question's coming from. Is like, is it an inanimate object a pillow? I mean, imagine trying to put your head on a Minecraft block.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's like those terrible Egyptian-looking pillows that are just like a pedestal for your head.
Right. So, like, first of all, I call bullshit on that.
Which one?
The Egyptian pedestal thing. No one really does that, right?
I mean,
nobody really
I
does
wasn't there.
I know.
I didn't see it happening.
Like, no. They
Who knows what people did back then?
I'm pretty sure they didn't do that.
Oh, well, I can think of other things you could put on that.
You could do...
Dave's eyes.
Oh, yes? What would you like to put on a head pedestal?
A vase.
Really?
With a pretty flower.
Like, but it's curved, right?
Well, it's got
so you'd have to have like a rounded base.
A sweet rounded bottom base.
Oh, yeah.
Put a round bottom on that.
I can put a round bottom on that pedestal.
Wait, we were talking about stuffed animals.
Yes, we were. All right. So hopefully that answers your question, Mr. Lawn.
Good luck stalking children.
Yeah, good luck in stalking those children.
I hope one day that you... No, I don't hope anything.
No, I hope none
you.
of your dreams come true.
I hope you crash your van into a river.
Yes, and you are duly arrested.
And when
for your
you're
crimes.
drowning, all of your soggy pillows and stuffed animals suffocate you before the water gets to you.
The end. Hey, thanks for listening to Bringing Alice to Athens. If you like it, please leave a review on iTunes or Stitcher or whatever format you're downloading through. be sure and subscribe and check out our other great podcasts from geekspective.com.
Right. Or if you don't have iTunes, just sharing this on Twitter would be great. You can find us, or you can talk to us at Twitter, at Geekspective is where we do most of our stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had Twitter.
We do.
Really?
Dave, we have Twitter.
They don't give me the Twitter keys.
Well, that's because you're not allowed to be on the internet.
Right.
So you can't find them on there.
No.
But you can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca. And also, I have another podcast on the Geekspective Network called Shapeshift Cast.
You know, it is absolutely one of my favorite podcasts.
You know, it'd be nice if you didn't interrupt me when I'm trying to promo myself. I mean, I understand you're trying to compliment me and build me up as a person, but I was in the middle of something there.
I'm not going to interrupt you.
All right. It's Shapeshift Cast. And Shapeshift, where I am GMing for the first time. So if you're interested in RPGs, mostly been doing one-shots of different systems, but I'm getting into a campaign now, trying to do something longer format. Other podcasts that Dave and I are on is Tales from Moxbury.
Tales from Moxbury, yeah,
where,
absolutely.
We play a married couple.
That isn't how I would. Those aren't the first words I would use to describe that, but yes, I guess technically.
Where I play a goblin and Dave is a half elf.
Yes.
And the system we're using is Blades in the Dark.
Blades in the Dark.
Blades in the Dark by John Harper.
Yes.
That's run by our loving overlord.
I don't even know who it's run by. I don't even know.
Okay, well, never mind. We won't talk about him.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about him.
I don't even. Yeah, we shouldn't say his name.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in
2 weeks. Owls.
Owls in the dark. Owls in the dark.